Hey, what up, y'all? Welcome back. It's your girl, Barb City, where it be mother effing litty. It's like, welcome. Good morning. It is 7 a.m. I am up. I am ready to do daily affirmations. Look at me. I'm low key proud. Here, babe. We got the blunt out and all that. Y'all know how we do it. Babe, what's your vibe? What's your vibe?
Vibe is definitely real. It's definitely lit. But I'm trying to do something over here. So hold on real quick.
Babe, it's okay. Okay. So, you guys, we have to have balance, right? We are always over here, keying and dragging and defending and stuff. And y'all know that Barb City also likes to spread love, good vibes, positivity, right? Great energy, first of all. And there are things in life that me and Babe are still learning every single day, right? And so, y'all know I always say that I can share with you guys my learning journey and we can all grow together, right? So, this is not going to be a messy video. Some people cannot resonate with having a time of seriousness, so this video might not be for you. Okay. We are doing positive vibes, daily affirmations. The blunt got you, babe. Self-awareness, things like that. Do not bring a dud up in the chat. Y'all know the chat is always open for anything Nicki Minaj. I will read it. And yeah, so like this video for me because I do want to get content like this out into the algorithm. So if you guys could please like this video, comment on this video, give me a daily affirmation. I might open up my chat later on in the video and let you guys come up and share affirmation or something positive that's going on with you. Whatever. We've had people cry during these videos. So I'm trying to literally bring that energy back, y'all, that vibe. So let's see if we have anybody to welcome to the live yet. Hi, Albert. How are you? Hey, Queen. I'm sorry. You're okay, babes. You're okay. You know I love you, but I gotta protect my platform. You know what I mean? Diddy can't tour, or Diddy can't tour. So oh my gosh, when I see that name come up, I be so just okay. They said, hi, 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 hi. Is this why I always miss your lives because I'm working right now? So, no, Queen. I just go live at random times. I should probably pick a set time so you guys know that it's coming. But, here, I actually rarely go live this early. It's been so long. That's what I'm saying. I got to get back out there, y'all. Excuse me. Y'all know I'm hitting the blunt. Don't start with me, okay? Remember when in doubt, pull your mother effing blunt out. Y'all know what time it is. So I know this is positive vibes, but the blunt is the positive vibes here. All right. So anyway, um, let me see. Again, you guys, don't be afraid to comment. I want to talk about self awareness first. Okay. And this is something that me and Babe are still working on. Babe, wouldn't you agree with that?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely on high power of the mind. So yeah, let's get into this.
Okay. Let me take this down. So,
It's crazy because I'm usually my voice is really soft. I just woke up, so that's sounding hella deep right now. So
and you guys, make sure that you guys are letting me know you can hear me as well in the comments because I am using a new mic. Okay. We are stepping stuff up around here on Barb City. Huh?
that's why I wanted to go. I wanted to set this up so I can have
Okay.
the stuff.
Things are, well, my monetization is on, so you
So I
can't
can
play that.
no, so I can hear it be low.
Okay. Okay. So you guys, what was I saying just now? God damn you.
We just getting ready for this.
So anyways, I'm just gonna get into it because babe just made me forget what the F I was about to say. But the three different types of self awareness are cognitive, physical, and emotional. Self awareness is the knowledge of self in three basic areas that I just read. It is the ability to recognize your own feelings, behaviors, and characteristics. Being self aware can help you take better care of yourself, have deeper relationships, and live a more fulfilling life. So, I'm going to come back to the things that I'm reading right now and I'm going to talk about them. But first, I just want to read them out loud. So, examples of being self aware include recognizing and labeling your emotions, understanding your strengths and weaknesses, identifying your values and how they influence how they influence your choices, acknowledging your biases, noticing patterns in your behavior, realizing how your past experiences shape your current mindset, and being aware of how your actions impact others. Sorry, y'all. Barb City Mother effing Blooper Rose Child. Whew. One more and then we'll get into these three things. Self awareness is the ability to tune in to your own feelings, thoughts, and actions. When people are self aware, they understand their strengths and their challenges and know what helps them thrive. They also understand that how they see themselves may not be how others see them. Okay? So, let me see if anybody else. Hi, Queen. How are you? I am G. Anyway, I just love that. So let's get into this one right here, the first one. The part where it's well the basically the whole thing. Self-awareness is the knowledge of self in three basic areas: cognitive, physical, and emotional. It is the ability to recognize your own feelings, behaviors, and characteristics. Okay, so have you ever been in a situation where um like people keep telling you you're loud, right? Let's just use that for an example. Like if a whole bunch of people keep telling you that you're loud and you still haven't resonated the fact that you're loud with yourself, then you're definitely not self-aware, right? You're not aware of how other people's view you. You're not willing to take the opinions of others to be able to make a change in your life. Does that make sense? Like to have deeper relationships, you have to be able to listen to the people around you. You know what I'm saying? Not just that, but you have to be self-aware of the things that not only that you're doing, the things that you're saying, repeated behaviors, whether they're good or bad, and you have to apply change where that is supposed to be. And then I want to get into these examples right here. Recognizing, and you guys, I'm so nervous because we haven't done this in so long, so please forgive me if I'm like seeming all over the place or something. um what's up, Latoya, Shakira? How are you, babes? I love these self affirmations or self awareness affirmations. We gotta love ourselves more. I agree, child. Damn, I totally agree, Queen. Hi, babe. Thank you for joining us in the chat from the other room. I greatly appreciate you, and I love you always. Latoya Shakir said, yes, so true. We also need to listen. That look, you might spark another conversation, child. Diddy Cat Tour said, I need to send this video to 12 people at least. Okay, well, you know my DM is always open to you. So the first one says recognizing and labeling your emotions. Okay. So I've actually gotten my emotions under control. So I feel like I am somebody who is emotionally aware. Okay. I definitely feel that way. Like before, I used to be one of those people who was like so negative that it would drain the people around me. That's my own thoughts because one person said the words to me, "You're so negative." And it bothered me so much. Like, not bothered me, like, made me mad, but it made me think, like, damn, am I negative? Like, can you imagine someone telling you, like, damn, you're negative, like, your vibe is negative? And it made me stop and think, like, um, what type of energy I be sending off, right? And then I'm not gonna lie, another person had told me, because I used to say this a lot. Oh, that just made me so irritated. That annoyed the F out of me. That's so what I used to say, that just peed me off, right? And so somebody was like, girl, you're always mad. Like you're always talking about something just made you mad. And so I had to tell them in that sense, I was like, I'm not saying I'm literally peed off every single time I say it, you know? And so I was like, I'm about to stop saying that because that makes me seem like a negative person, right? And so I made it my business to literally become emotionally aware of myself because I even one time, let me tell you guys this. It's just, it's a whole thing that I can go on about just to give you guys examples of needing to be emotionally aware, like not just of yourself, but of others, how others feel emotionally when you're either being good to them or when you're dishing out, you know, hate or whatever, however have you. Being emotionally aware is probably the best thing that could ever happen to you. Like, have you ever been in front of someone that you're like crying your tears out, you're trying to like really get this person to understand what you are saying and you can never really get through to them? That's because they're not emotionally aware of themselves or the people around them. They don't know how to listen to the people around them to understand what people are feeling when they're around them, to be able to apply that change to allow people to want to be around. You get what I'm saying? So let me see.
You know, sometimes you just want, you gotta just look at yourself in the mirror for real, not even on no jokey, and just be like, man,
Jokey
you doing
behavior.
good. You know what I'm saying? Just be like, man, you doing good for yourself. Straight up, you gotta look at yourself. You gotta treat yourself with self care. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you gotta put your hands on yourself, like wash your face type thing. You know what I mean? And just tell yourself you beautiful and all of that, cause that's where it starts
And
at.
handsome babies for the men too. You feet. It's like, okay, so Diddy Cantor said, "Oh, you're doing well. You're so well spoken and intelligent. I can't tell you're nervous." Oh, thank you. I know you're lying, Chad, but thank you so. No, well, I know you're telling the truth about the first part, but I am definitely nervous. I know you could tell. She also said emotional intelligence is very important. The key to self-awareness. Yes, it is the key, the literal key to self-awareness. I remember when a manager I really loved said that I complained too much. Really helped me take a step back and think about the process of my emotions and how they reflect to other people. Yes, like that complaining, I think I heard that before too. Like, and I'm not gonna say who said it, child, but I do believe that I heard that before about myself. And that was another thing that I worked on changing. You know, just hearing certain things about yourself will definitely make you want to make change. So tell people to keep it real with you. Don't be a fake one. Keep it real with me and let me know, child. Okay. Let's go to the next one. It says understanding your strengths and weaknesses. So I feel like there are a lot of people that doubt themselves, right? That don't understand their own strengths. okay, that will beat themselves up thinking that they are not ever doing enough, right? And so, and that's because they don't, not only do they not see their strengths, right? Because they do not see their strengths, they feel like they are not applying those strengths, okay? And then as far as the weaknesses, think about a person who wants better in life, right? And knows exactly what is holding them back, whether it's smoking all the time because they can't pass a UA, whether it's drinking all the time, always being late, like never being able to be punctual, whatever the case may be, whatever your weakness is, constantly spending money and not having money for the things that will actually help you grow in life, like open a business and stuff like that. Those right there are weaknesses, okay? And there are a lot of people that cannot register those as weaknesses. They make excuses for those things and they consistently do them and allow it to constantly bump them back in life over and over and over again. And until a person realizes, like, hey, this thing that I keep doing or just saying, or whatever the case may be, maybe it's the mindset, right? It could also be not being emotionally aware, could be a weakness, right? So, until a person is able to recognize that and apply a difference, it's again, it's going to be the same bumping back over and over every time you do or say this or think this same thing. You're just going to have the same result every single time. Okay, so it's like a person that can't understand where they're lacking at and why they're lacking there and apply difference, and then a person that cannot see where they are enough, where they are doing well, where they are appreciated, where they are needed. If you don't turn that scary little doll around, how she just sitting there looking at me, she's scary. Turn her around. I don't know why. Turn her around.
I'm trying to show her.
Nah, I got a weird feeling from that thing. I'll do it daily. I bet you. She just slowly turns. Nah, turn that thing around. I think it's how you move the box. It was just so slow. Like, nah, we ain't doing that. Okay, so the next one says identifying your values and how they influence your choices. Now this is a tricky one because like I said, I'm learning with y'all, right? So let me read that one more time. Identifying your values and how they influence your choices. So, do you actually have values or do you feel like your values are again something that's a weakness in your life and not necessarily a strength, right? And when you think about those values and you use them to apply decisions in life, it are those values leading you in the right direction. For instance, I value like just being a wife, being a mother, taking care of home, growing, success, all those things. Like I value those things literally, right? And so everything that I do every single day in life is to bring better and more to all of those things I just listed. Okay. So I feel like, as far as identifying my values and applying them in life and in my daily choices and decisions, I feel like that's something that I do. Okay. I feel like I'm emotionally aware. As far as understanding strengths and weaknesses, I feel like that's something I still struggle with. Identifying your values and how they influence your choice, definitely something that I have in place, right? I apply my values literally to every single choice that I make in life. It is literally for the best of those things. So let me read some of you guys' comments before I go forward. And you know what? We can't just like, what's going on? Are y'all just waking up? Like, this is the daily affirmation video. I need the vibe. Okay. I know I'm the vibe, but y'all are the vibe too. That's why I love y'all. So I'm gonna need y'all commenting. Like, can y'all go to Google, look up a daily affirmation, put that in the chat? Like, can you do that? Because Diddy can't tour, can't be the only one touring in these mother effing comments this morning. Okay, so I'm gonna need y'all to gather that. Anyway, matter of fact, for good vibes, because maybe I need to see how many duds is here. I need to read the room real quick. Okay. Um, Please drop some money bags, some unicorns, or some smoke in the chat right now for good vibes. You guys know how we do that. Please make it happen for me. Okay. There's not a lot of us here, one, because this is not a messy video, right? So there's gonna be a lot of people that don't want to hear any positivity. It doesn't have any like crazy thing in the title and stuff. So it's already not a lot of people here. So let's be a vibe, you guys, how we used to on these videos. And hopefully we slowly get everybody that was watching our daily affirmation videos in, you know. Okay, so let me see if I already read this. Diddy Cantor said, I don't lie, trust me, haha, but I am autistic, so maybe I'm not picking up on it. Good excuse. Good excuse. But I do dig it. I do dig it. um y'all be funny. Okay, acknowledging your biases. Now that one's hard for me because I'm like, do I have biases? I know I have biases. Like, do I do things and expect other people not to do it to me? That's how I take that. And I could be wrong, but I take it like, have you ever been in a situation where you're trying to get someone to understand something and all you keep hearing them say is something that makes you want to say, but that's what you're doing to me. That's what I'm saying. Like, have you ever been in a situation like that? And or let's say that you do something that upsets a person, right? And the person lets you know that, wait, did I say that right? Babe, did I say that last part right? Am I going into that part right? um, Babe, where you go? Oh, babe, I don't know where babe went, y'all. Hi, Lisa. How are you, Queen? Welcome to the live and good morning. She said, hey, Barb City gang and friends. So let's say that somebody keeps doing something to you, keeps doing something over and over and over again, and then you do that one thing to them one time. And it just, it's the worst thing you've ever done, the worst thing you've ever said. They can't believe it. And you're just sitting there like, but you've been doing this to me for years and none of that matters, completely biased to the situation. Am I, I hope I'm on point with that. But um what, babe?
Oh man,
Babe, you're working out.
it's probably
Get
totally
out of
working.
here.
What she say?
Go finish working
What she
out.
say? She say, I just want to watch him work out with his sweats on. What? Hit it from the back the only time they get impressed on. I probably butchered
Babe.
that. But I'm
You
listening to
tried.
you.
You tried, babe. It's okay.
Yeah, no, you on point. You on point.
I'm
That's
on point,
exactly
babe.
what you. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, recognizing your own bias, I feel like is another way of being emotionally aware, right? You're aware that what you're doing to someone bothers them, and you cannot ask somebody to stop saying or doing something to you that you constantly do to them. And did I explain that right? Is that on point? Let me know in the comments. I am, she said, I'm rolling up. Okay. Or I was rolling up. Okay, babe. Okay. I see y'all coming in. Yeah, stop playing with me, child. Um, Sapphire, welcome to the live, babes. How are you? She said, hey, Barb City and Barb City family. Happy New Year in advance. Welcome, welcome. Happy New Year. Hi, Mr. Mystical. How are you, babes? Welcome to the live. So I hope you guys know this is not a messy live. This is all good vibes. Do not mention a dead, okay? The next one says noticing patterns in your behavior. Now, I really, really, really like this one. Okay. Because have you ever heard the saying, if a lot of people are saying the same thing, then it's true? I do not believe that. I will never stand by that ever in life because people are haters, right? People will repeat things that they heard and all kinds of things. So I simply do not stand by that, okay? But let's say that that group of people all said that, like, okay, how can I explain it? Because I just said that they could all repeat the same thing. So I don't want you guys to misunderstand what I'm trying to say. I'm I'm disconnecting from what I or detaching from what I was just saying, okay? So don't think of it in that way at all whatsoever. Okay. We're looking at the situation totally different from another standpoint. Okay. Let's say that you are literally doing something over and over again, and you know you're doing it. Let's say that you always yell, and you hear someone constantly telling you, like, you're always yelling. And let's put it in relationship form. So, you get in another relationship and that person's like, you're always yelling, and so on and so forth, right? Again and again. That is clearly a behavior about yourself that you do that you need to come aware of so that you can change it and be able to keep relationships. Okay. So, like I just said, I will never be somebody who believes that just because you fall out with everybody, it's you. No, I'm never, because I'm one of those people that simply gets hated on by everybody. Like, you guys have no idea how much hate I truly go through in my everyday life. Seriously. Like, for instance, the fact that I own companies and have never received support from family or friends, right? The fact that people in my family and friends, close family and friends, whatever, and I mean real, like real life blood family and friends, right? They do not share a post about my company. They have not went to my store that I just opened up and purchased not even a pen. They have not shared a post on their timeline about my store that, like, I just opened a store. How many people in your everyday life do you know that not only opens a store but has a platform on social media, not only has a platform on social media but has had contact with Nicki Minaj, whether it was through a liked post, a retweeted post, whatever? I have had contact with every single person, well, that I know of that signed too heavy on it, Nicki Minaj's label. I have had in or contact with Kiki Palmer and more. So it's like, to have a family full of people and like people who are your friends that have never congratulated you on stuff like that. Like, that is clear hater effing behavior, right? To literally show no love and support for things like this happening for a person, especially where I came from. Like, if you grew up with me, and especially in the same house with me, you would be happy for something like this happening for me because you know literally everything that I've been through. So, with that being said, like I said, I will never be a believer in that saying, you fall out with everybody, it's you. But if everybody's literally saying the same exact thing, and you can actually attach what they're saying to an action that you do, then you need to apply change. It is you at that point, right? Um, the next one says, let me see if I got any more comments. Okay, I see y'all. I see y'all. Thank you, Mr. Mystical, for the flowers. She said, I do prayer affirmations. I like that. Maybe we'll do that on the next video. Don't be afraid to share one in the comments so I could read it. And I'm not, oh, okay, some of y'all dropped the money bags and unicorns for me. Please keep dropping the money bags and the unicorns and the smoke in the chat for good mother effing vibes, y'all. And also, if you are somebody who is emotionally aware already, I want you guys to put um hearts in the chat. And if you're someone who's still working on that, please put, let me see, the stop sign in the chat. Okay, I just want to read the room and see what's going on. Shandu, greetings, queen. Welcome to the live. How are you? I love you so much. You already know what it is. Tumba, welcome to the live. They said, love you, Barb City. Blue payroll. Welcome, babe. I love you as well. Mr. Mystical says, grand rising to everyone in the chat. Hold on, y'all. This loud truck. Hold on. I hate that so much. um, Grand rising to everyone in the live chat. Grand rising to you as well, babes. Sapphire says, please, how do I order from Nigeria? So I'm actually working on my international store for Lisa Cavern. She's actually the one who told me to open it. So I will be making that available. It just takes time because I don't know the difference in the money. I actually just found it out yesterday. So I'm just trying to figure out if I'm supposed to increase my prices or decrease my prices for you guys. And once I actually figure that out to make sure that everybody's getting the best, right? I'm definitely, it's just a one click of a thing and it's activated. But yeah, the shipping is totally different and stuff like that. So I have to take that into consideration. That's what's taking so long. Shandu said that's Diablo using the people you value to hurt you emotionally, to break you down. Oh my God. Yes, yes, yes. That's why I love you. That is why I freaking, you know what? Y'all will never understand how much I love Queen Shandu. Like, nobody will ever understand that. Okay. But I do want to say that. Like, I love her for real. But yes, Diablo, if you don't know who that is, y'all know who it is because I'm not saying his name. Okay. That's why we call him Diablo. But Diablo will literally use the people around you as pawns to hurt you, to bring you down, to make you feel like you're not enough, you're inadequate, you're stupid, and then he will use people as pawns that he knows loves you and supports you and wants the best for you, and will make you feel a different way than what you're supposed to feel towards that person, and you'll end up pushing them away. Okay, so that's why, again, it is great to be self-aware, and the number one key to being self-aware is to be emotionally aware, right? Emotionally intelligent is how they want to say it. But Lisa Cavern said, you'll love the Barb City merch, friend. I want it all. LOL. It is the best, right? Thank you, Mr. Mystical, for dropping the unicorn and money bags. Thank you, Queen Shandu. Okay, so Sapphire said that she is self aware. I love that for you. Yes, I love that for you. Please teach me. Mr. Mystical said, and see, I feel like I'm slightly self aware, but not all the way, if that makes sense. Mr. Mystical put the stop sign and said he is still working on these things. Barb City Pay in the chat with the smoke. I love you, babe. Thank you. Um, let me see. Try using DHL. Thank you, IMG. She says she is also self aware, and you will have to let me know what DHL is. Thank you, babe. Diddy Cat Tour, thank you, babes, for my $2 super chat. I really appreciate you. See, YouTube has this thing where we can like set a goal for a certain amount of super chats we want to like try to get during a live. I wanted to use that one time, but I don't know. Like people be getting dragged for using the features that are there for us to use to be able to not only make money but to grow. So I'm a little ashamed to put it up there. I don't know. It's so weird. Although I see other content creators using it, and it obviously would work because you guys always look out for me during my videos. So it's just like, girl, make the goal. Anyways, baby, thank you so much for my $2 super chat. I love you and I appreciate you so much. She said, I really need to hear this today. Been so drained. Oh, Queen. Well, I'm here to lift you up. And don't worry, we're still getting into a lot. I know we've already been here for 36 minutes, but we still got some time to go, child. Okay. She said, and I got my cup. I'm just out of my mushroom coffee. Also, if you guys do not know, this queen on the screen did support my merch that you can find at www.therealbarbcity.com, and she ordered my coasters and my coffee mug. I really appreciate you, Queen, and I'm so glad that you love it. Oh my God. So, if you don't know, I only have two people entered into the drawing so far, and that is Queen Skylar and Queen Shandu. I said that anybody who orders my merch and posts a video or a photo of them using my merch or whatever, like make a cup of coffee with my merch, whatever, I will enter you into a drawing to get some. Okay. Again, that store is www.therealbarbcity.com. And while we're on it, I love y'all. Y'all have been showing out. Okay. Who needs a family member or friend when you got Barb City Gang? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, Sapphire says, please decrease the price rate value is crazy. Babes, the thing is, I have to be, see, people don't understand what it takes to run a store, okay? If I'm spending that amount of money, I have to get, the point is to get what you spent on the item and still make a profit, right? And if you guys really knew what I paid for the stuff and my prices, you guys will understand. My prices are literally set where they're at. I cannot move them. I'm literally to where when I was setting them up, I'm like, damn, I paid so much for this stuff that it's kind of expensive. You know what I'm saying? But so when I set my prices, I was already thinking of that. I already had that in mind, right? But I also have to take into consideration that I have to ship to you guys, right? So my shipping is included in my um prices. Okay. You have to take that into consideration. Not only that, but you are in Nigeria. So there's no telling how much it's going to cost me to ship something to you or to Ireland or something like that. It's a totally different price rate. And I believe the flat rate is $30 to ship something. So that's just to start compared to the flat rate out here being $9. You see what I'm saying? So, um, that's another thing that people have to take into consideration. And at the end of the day, um, there's just a lot that comes into pricing, you guys. Like seriously, there really is. Like I have, yeah, it's a whole thing, babes. And so if you cannot support the store, I love you and I appreciate you still. Like my videos, share me out, share my link to my store. That doesn't mean that you're not ever going to be able to get something from the store. I've given out already 4 gift cards since I opened my store via email, and everybody has been able to shop with them except for Lisa because I have not opened internationally. So this is going to happen all the time. People do this to Nicki Minaj. Like, your stuff is just too expensive. But at the end of the day, people spend $200 on a pair of shoes. You know what I'm saying? So if people really want to support, they're going to support. It's that simple. I have stuff on there that's $15, $25, like whatever. But anyway, uh let's move forward, you guys. And I will come back to the comments that are underneath the one that's on the screen. Okay, wait. I seen one that I might want to read. Diddy Cat Tour said international shipping is always crazy. Please bear that in mind with all small businesses. Thank you. Thank you, Queen. Period. Like, it's unfortunate, but I do have to I have to, I can't buy a whole bunch of merch and sell it, at a price just to make people happy, just to make people want to buy it. I have to make profit. I have to make money. I have to keep my store running. I have to be able to order more merch. And shipping is crazy. Like the other day, I was trying to send out 3 pillows, right? And the pillows themselves didn't weigh anything. But because of the size of the box I was trying to use, it was $80 to ship something out. And the person had only paid $65 for the entire order. So you see what I'm saying? Like, you have to take everything into consideration. Luckily, somebody was nice enough to help us like figure out the whole box situation where we were able to get them in a smaller box, and I ended up shipping it for $40. But that's what, as you go, you're always going to be doctoring your prices because you're going to learn things as you go. My store has only been open since the day before Thanksgiving, and I can already see that me trying to give a discount because I want people to shop and I don't want to take from people, it's not going to get my business anywhere. Okay? So, unfortunately, yeah. Um what she say? Please decrease the price rate from Nigeria is crazy. Um, hold on, you guys. Hold on, y'all. I'm just seeing people in the chat that I'm trying to pause my comments on one so I can come back to them. Um, yes, I do believe heavily Diablo uses individuals. Yes, he does. Okay, so let's go forward, guys. The next one is, let me take this down. Oh, put that down. I'm trying to take it down. Please stop. Okay. The next one is realizing how your past experiences shape your current mindset. So that could be good and that could be bad, right? I used to be someone, like, I was a child that went through a lot. Like, I'm not even gonna start listing the things because um this is a positive vibe, right? It's a good live. But let's just say that I went through so much things that you can't even, I mean, just things that you can never imagine a young girl having to go through, okay? And it started as soon as I came out the womb, okay? So I let those things ride on my back my whole life. I was like, oh, everybody's out to hurt me. Why does everybody do this and that and the third? And finally, I actually sat down and learned what PTSD was, right? And PTSD is where a similar situation or occurrence will happen, that reminds you of something that happened in your past. And instead of you reacting to the new situation that's occurring right now, you react as if you're in the past situation, right? So I always had this like poor me type energy, like, why does everybody wants to hurt me? Everybody's out to get me. Nobody loves me, all that, right? And then one day I was just finally like, I'm not about to let that hurt little girl inside me hinder me in life anymore. I'm not going to let the same people that always hurt me anymore. For instance, when I was just talking about people never supporting me, now I use that as a stepping stool. I use that as motivation. Success does not um stop. Success is not final. That's something that we're going to talk about as well. So every single time someone makes me feel like something is not enough, I do something else, but not to make them feel good, but to show myself that I can do that and then some, whether they're happy for me or not. Okay. And I'm serious, you guys. That is the best thing that has ever happened for me, that I did for myself, was to no longer allow people that I know was trying to take joy out of certain situations actually take that joy. Okay. I'm not even going to say who it was, but yeah. Well, do I want to talk about that? Yeah, I am. For instance, I called a certain person when Nicki Minaj retweeted me, right? And I'm like, I've been working so long. It's great to see that I am appreciated and that Nicki Minaj sees me, right? Especially because that's something that people always throw in your face, like, oh, you're always doing this, that, and the third, and Nicki Minaj doesn't even know about you. So it was a really good feeling. Whatever. I inboxed my mom and I'm telling my mom, I'm like, oh, I wasn't supposed to say who it was. Let's go on. Um, I can't. I am so done with myself. I can't believe I just literally. Oh my god. Okay, well I might as well tell y'all now, but I was like, oh my god, Nicki Minaj just retweeted me, and it was just silent, and I was like, you hear me? And the individual was like, oh, wow, I'm so happy for you. That's great. Just like that. Like words verbatim, sound verbatim. Like it was just, and that's not the first time that person's done that to me. When I opened my cleaning business, um, it's just a whole slew of things. And it's everybody, every friend or family member you can imagine does not support me. Okay. So, like I said, even though that's something that I used to let consistently hinder me in life, like day after day, I was worried that people didn't love me, people didn't support me, right? That's still happening today in 2024. And I don't give a, like, seriously, I don't give a, I don't, because I have 17,000 um what is it now? 17,000 something people that love and appreciate me. I don't need a family member or friend at this point, right? You guys are my friends. I have built my own family. Okay. So again, realizing how your past experiences shape your current mindset. Don't let things that happen to you as a child hinder you from growing as an adult. That is the worst thing you could ever do for yourself. Okay. I know that people struggle with relationships with their parents. A lot of people have cool relationships with their parents, but there are a lot of people that don't. There are a lot of young ladies who have like jealous moms and so forth. Like it goes deep, you guys. I can get really, really deep into this conversation if I wanted to. But like family and friends could be your worst enemies, right? And when you're trying to grow in life, when you're trying to open a company or something like that, you will not be able to grow. Looking at family and friends for support, I promise you, they will fail you every single time. Every single time. Okay? Every single time. They're not going to support your business financially. They're not going to share the word out. They're not going to recommend you. They're not going to do any of that. Okay? So don't let it discourage you. Don't let it make you feel like you're not enough. You're not ever going to be enough. You have to push past them. Look past them. Okay? So let's get into the last one. Let me move this. And being aware of how your actions impact others. So I definitely like this one as well. I hate a person that walks through life feeling like they do no wrong and they owe no one an apology. There are a lot of people who get in relationships and don't know how to apologize when they're wrong, don't know how to accept when they're wrong, or be able to conversate and communicate and make things right when they do something wrong. Okay. Um, a prime example that I can apply to this is a person or a group of people, however have you, that consistently does things to like go back to, no, I'm not gonna use that as an example. That was a good example, but I'm gonna go with a different one because that might hurt people's feelings if I say that, and that's not what I'm trying to do. Um, for instance, right? A person that goes throughout life committing crimes, okay? And they keep getting in trouble, keep getting in trouble. And they're not understanding that, like, the people around you that love you, that want to spend the holidays with you, that want to have you at home with them, and they want to know that you're safe with, when you're not at home and stuff like that. You have to be aware of how you're making people feel. Not too long ago, there was a child that disappeared because they were upset and had their family literally going crazy. Like there were detectives everywhere, tears were everywhere. Like people were literally losing their minds. And I felt like the child needed to know your actions have forever what am I trying to say? It has forever traumatized your family. You see what I'm saying? Like you have to be aware of your actions and how they can hurt. Not necessarily hurt, but positive things too. But I'm going to touch on that in a second. But for instance, like let's say that a drunk driver, just because you want to drive around and be drunk and things like that, you're putting everybody's lives in danger around you, whether it's a child, an animal, a grandma, a grandpa. You're making decisions that can end the life of not just you, but everybody else around you, right? That's another thing of being self-aware of how your actions can impact someone else's life. And like I said, it could be a positive thing as well. Just like me getting online today, this morning at 7 a.m., I've been live now for 53 minutes talking about positive vibes and affirmations and self awareness, emotional awareness, and things like that. I am making an action to impact another person, not just me, right? So knowing that and being self-aware of that, right? Now is the time to say, do you want to impact somebody's life in a negative way or a positive way? And if you have impacted someone's life already in a negative way, are you willing or can you make it better, right? Are you able to go back and fix it, or like what's going on with that? So, man, I really enjoyed that little piece right there. So let me read some of you guys' comments and then we will move on. Okay. Look, I am she do not play. Rachel said, blessings, everyone. This is so needed. Barb City, thank you. You are very welcome. And if there are any comments that I did not see before this one, don't be afraid to repost it. I will read it if I see it. But blessings to you as well. I love to hear things like that. I love to hear that these videos are actually going to help people. I love hearing that. Like, damn, I love hearing that. And that's why I've missed these videos. Like, you guys help me when you guys are commenting stuff like that, letting me know like I'm on the right path. Like I said, there's things that I'm reading that I'm still working on. And I'm letting you guys know what they are as I go, right? And I'm letting you guys know too what challenges I have overcome, what made me overcome them, and how I overcame them. So, um, Queen Shandu said, I love me some Barb City Gang Soul Tribe. Okay, babe. Period. Sapphire says, I have come to a place emotionally in my life where I can't even listen to what people say again. Mm. Okay. But see, babe, earlier in the video you said you were self-aware. And in order to be fully self aware, you have to be able to listen to what other people are saying or like what their opinions are. You know how people be like, don't listen to what people say about you, da 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 da. They're actually steering you in the wrong way, and that can actually keep you from growing. Now, Queen, I don't know what you meant, like about why am I said meant like that? I don't know what you meant when you said this. I don't know like the context of what you were saying, but like the context of the video that we're having is about self-awareness. So I'm just saying like that's something that can actually hold you back and hinder you, because when people are talking, words, my mother-in-law told me words were meant to make things happen, right? Whether it's good or whether it's bad. So when people are talking to you, the best thing to do is listen. And if it's something that you know is true that needs to apply change, I will apply the change and see how healthy relationships become. Not just, relationships like, you know, um, husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever the case may be. But I mean, friendships, co workerships, all kinds of ships. Um, Queen, I am bitchy. I'm just gonna say it. I am bitchy. Damn, I'm tired of blocking that damn word out on this video. Like, I am bitchy says the prices are fine. Diddy Cantor said you can send a super chat if the rates are too high. Eat it up, eat it up, eat it up, eat it up. Oh my God. If you really want to support me, a super chat is great. They start at, I believe, $1.99. I've said people have sent me $50, all kinds of stuff, and I'm grateful for whatever you send. It does not have to be anything. Just if you can't support financially, period. Like I said, like the video, share me out. You know, yeah. So, uh Sapphire says, I didn't think of that. No wonder I be losing money in my business. Yes, girl. See, I'm gonna have to drop some jewels on you. I've been trying to drop jewels on people, and see, normally I just drop jewels all over the place, but I've decided I'm not dropping jewels on nobody that has not been a true Barb City Gang member for at least 2 or 3 months, because I don't charge for the jewels that I drop. So I'm not dropping jewels just all over the place no more. Okay. But I just dropped jewels on you, baby. I dropped jewels on you in this video and let you know, yes, you're losing money from your business. If you're not making what you paid, at least if you're not making $1 more than what you paid, you are not making any money. And nobody wants to just make $1 more, right? And then if you're shipping stuff out and you're not charging for shipping at least half of the shipping price, you're making nothing. You're not making any money, love. um and Shandu says, I understand the price is the price the same way you go to any store and that's their price. I'm going to pay what it is, okay? Because we can't walk into Walmart. We can't walk into Kroger. We can't go to Nicki Minaj and be like, decrease the price, please. Can you please decrease this? It's too much. And you know why? It's because they spent a certain amount of money on their order and they have to make a certain amount of money back or their store is going to end up getting closed down. That's not what we're trying to do. Okay. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna read some more comments. Let me see. Lisa says the pins are like $4. Exactly. She said €4 to be exact. Diddy Cat Tour said international shipping. Oh no, I already read that one. And Nicki's pins are $10. So my pins are literally half the price of Nicki Minaj's pins, you guys. So I know that I'm on the right side of shipping. Like I've seen other stores, online stores. I looked, I compared, like I did all of that. And you guys are not going to find my prices anywhere else, child. I promise you. And I'm sorry to be covering all these price topics, but I do like them. I am bitchy said, price point is perfectly done. I bought a mug from Starbucks for $30. Exactly. Hi, Barb Spotify. Welcome to the live, babe. Okay, so let's go forward. I did stop my comments there. Okay, hold on. Okay, so, and of course I have to take the comment down. Damn, I was trying to pause them right there. Don't nobody comment again, so I can come back to this comment. Okay, self awareness is the ability to tune into your own feelings, thoughts, and actions. When people are self aware, they understand their strengths and challenges and know that what helps them thrive. They also understand that how they see themselves may be different from how others see them. Okay, that is what we just covered. As far as self awareness, y'all know what the F I'm trying to say. Barb City, mother F and blooper rolls, child. Oh my gosh, like that was a big blooper roll just now. That was a big one. So I want to read some things, three of them being people that are unaware of self-awareness. And then the last one being of people that are aware, right? It says the four self-awareness archetypes: pleasers. They can be so focused on appearing a certain way to others that they could be overlooking what matters to them. Over time, they tend to make choices that aren't in service of their own success and fulfillment. Definitely something I'm still working on. Definitely. Okay. I am one of those people who, if I have it, you got it, even if I need it for tomorrow. Okay. I'm one of those people who, there were times when I had no gas in my car and I knew the little bit of gas I did have, I needed it for the next day. And somebody would call me like, oh, well, can you do this for me? And I'd run out my last little bit of gas for them and not ask them for $1 to be able to do what I got to do the next day. You know what I'm saying? I've been one of those people where I've lived miles and miles and miles away from somebody that could have called somebody who lived, right around the corner to do something for them. But instead, I would get up and drive miles. Like I've done stuff consistently. Still to this day, I do stuff for people who do not deserve for me to do anything at all whatsoever for them. Okay. So, I feel like being a pleaser is definitely something I'm still working on. We were just kind of talking about it, like as far as my store, right? When I opened my store, I'm like, damn, I paid this much money for this stuff, which means that I have to charge this much. I feel like that's too much. And I was trying to play with my prices where I wasn't, charging so much. But at the end of the day, that was going to hinder me. That was going to hurt my business. So I made a change on that. So that is something I'm working on, as you guys can see. But that is basically what the pleaser is. Like, you're not doing anything to help you to better your situation, to bring your business customers, to get your business out in the light. Instead, you would rather help your friend do it. You would rather work at this place instead of the business that you opened in your name 3 years ago. You get what I'm saying? So that's that. And then the next one is introspectors. They're clear on who they are, but don't challenge their own views or search for blind spots by getting feedback from others. This can harm their relationships and limit their success. Let me tell you guys what this means, how I take it, right? A person always feels like they're right. They're always right. They don't challenge what they're saying or what they're doing or their mindset, right? No matter what the situation is or the context of the situation, they're always going to feel like they're right. They don't want to listen to what anybody else has to say, to see like maybe there's a different way you can look at the situation, or maybe there's something that you're missing. And obviously, nobody wants to F with a person like that. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to ever be successful if you can't understand that you're not always right and you do need help from other people around you. Okay? Period, point blank. It doesn't matter how far I get in any one of my businesses or my store. I'm always going to need someone to help me go in the right direction. Okay. Because even though I went the right direction the last 5 times, I might be about to make a wrong mother effing turn. Okay. I might make the wrong choice at the fork. Okay. So, um, yeah. And I hope that I was right by that. The next one is seekers. They don't know yet who who they are, what they stand for, or how their teams see them. As a result, they might feel stuck or frustrated with their performances and relationships. So let me be clear, you guys. Okay. This is saying that a person's own insecurities will constantly make them feel like they're not enough, they're not doing enough, there's something that they're supposed to be doing that they can't figure out, right? But they start putting that or shall I say, they start projecting those insecurities onto other people, not in a way of making them feel like, they're not this, they're not doing this or that and the third, but in a way like, you think this way about me. This is how you see me. This is what you think of me, right? And so because of that, they'll start treating the person or the people poorly because they feel like their teammates look at them a certain way. And so then their teammates no longer want them on the team because they're bringing negative energy because of their own insecurities and thoughts of themselves that they're now placing on the people around them because they cannot understand that the people around them value them and appreciate them, right? And love their company and want them around. And instead, they feel a certain way and will then make that a reality, which is a self-sabotaging tactic. Okay? So that's what that is. Now, to be aware is they know who they are, what they want to accomplish, and seek out and value others' opinions. This is where leaders begin to fully realize the true benefits of self awareness. So, everybody who's watched this video, whether you've seen the title and just clicked on it, whether you stuck through for 5 minutes, whether you're here from the beginning, right? You are seeking the opinions of others. You value the opinions and views of others. You're looking of a way to grow. Okay. Just by clicking on this video, you are trying to become self aware, or you're either already aware, right? A person who is aware also knows like this is who I am and this is who I want to be in life. This is the things that I have to do to be successful. I always tell people the best way to track your success, to feel like you're actually doing something, is to write it down. Write that down. Like people let that go right over your head. So, how I do it is, have you ever had like a big thing, whether it's to finish school? That takes time, and there's a whole bunch of little things that you have to do in order to complete that big task, right? So, you always feel like a failure because that big task is never getting met. It's never getting finished. It's like month after month, you have not gotten to that big thing, right? But if you write that big thing at the bottom of a paper and write all the little things that you have to do to reach that big thing, and you start crossing those things out, you're going to see your progress. You're going to see the work that you're putting in. You're going to see how hard you're actually working to get your goals met, right? And so you're not going to feel like you're not doing anything or you're not meeting your goal. You're going to see yourself meeting your goal. Okay? So I just had to throw that out there. I know that was a little off, but yeah. So um this is where leaders begin to fully realize the benefits of self awareness, you guys. Being self aware is one of the best things that can ever happen to you. And again, to be self aware, you have to be emotionally aware. And I've already told you, I am not all of those examples. I am still practicing a lot of these things, you guys. But I do feel like I am aware in some places, but not fully aware like what we just read here. Like I feel like I know who I am. I feel like I know where I want to be in life and what I have to do to accomplish those things. I feel like I know what I have to do to keep myself pushing. I value other people's opinions about me. When I hear them, I try to apply them. I try to make change. You know what I'm saying? If I feel like, and I agree that I need to make change. There are some things about myself that I love, and that no matter what people say, I'm going to be this person, right? But again, that's being self aware. Being, I'm aware that you guys feel that way, but I'm also aware of what I'm doing, whether it's good or whether it's bad, and whether I should keep doing it. Okay. So, yeah, let me see. Um, Let me see. I'm gonna read some comments real quick, and then we're gonna move forward into another little piece. I feel like I'm doing great, and I've been live for a long time. Hold on. Has place for business to eat. Okay, I'm not gonna read the pricing stuff no more. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to catch up with the comments. I'm trying to see where the comments are talking about what I'm talking about. But I do want to read this real quick. Queen Shandu said, if y'all wanted a Victoria's Secret item or a Starbucks item or a Gucci item, whatever the price is, that's what you would pay, no matter how great or small. I think the prices are perfect. Okay. Sapphire said, Barb City, chow. Damn, I found out I have PTSD and ADHD last year. Your word just made me come to terms. Well, I'm glad, babes. That PTSD, that will try to hold you down your whole life, y'all. Like seriously, PTSD is something else. Make sure you guys like this video for me, okay? Show this video some love, please. I'm working hard, okay? Right, Mr. Mystical. Oops, I done let the whole secret out. Diddy Cantor said the best life lesson I learned is we're all the same, just victims of circumstances. If you were born in other shoes, you would be like the person too. Help me with patience a lot. I love that. That is perfectly said. I love that. Latoya said, we won't tell nobody. Thank you, babes. Only everybody on the live, but that's okay. I told them, not y'all. Everybody else, don't tell nobody else. I am bitchy said, cause you're a Scorpio, we be the black sheeps. That is so true. And I swear it's because of our energy. We're like, we just believe that we are like the best looking thing in the room. Our confidence is out of this world. And sometimes that's just too much for someone to handle, right? There's some people that can't handle it. Like, there's this person I know, my cousin really, but one time she told me, like, I wish I could be as confident as you. And her mom just got so mad. She was like, you can be confident like that. Like just so upset. But anyway, I agree. Diddy Cantor says she probably was sick to her stomach when you told her that. Some people hate when you win for real. Reminds them they're not moving or you're catching up. Yes, Latoya said that part. Mr. Mystical with the hashtag BCG. Love you so much. Shandu says, I'm so proud of you, Barb City, for speaking your truth. No matter painful it is moving forward. I love your flaws and all, unconditionally working through our faults one day at a time. All 2025. Amen. And thank you, Queen, because you know I got stories to tell, child. Let me see. Collateral damage. Constructive criticism is good. Yes, Liz, that's the word for it. Constructive criticism. It's there for a reason. Those words exist for a reason. Sometimes what people are saying is a good thing, you guys. Diddy Cantor said, make sure to like the video. I am bitch. You said DHL international shipping is 80% off. I sent you a link on Instagram. My phone was broke. Okay, thank you, babes. I appreciate your love. Mr. Mystical says Sapphire music. I interpret this as not having the emotional support and people within your focus negative. Wait, okay. Let me start over, babes. I feel like you messed up, but I'm gonna make sure it's not me. Okay. Sapphire music, I interpret this as not having the emotional support and people within your focus negative aspects. Babe, I'm gonna need you to rewrite that. Okay. I'm gonna need you to rewrite it. Brittany, good morning. Welcome to the live, queen. Thank you so much for supporting my merch for a second time. Not only did she support my merch for a second time, but she didn't even use the gift card that I sent her in for either one of her purchases. So I love you so much for that. I appreciate you. I'm happy that you love your pillows, and please write me a review. And yes, baby. Okay. Um, let me see. I am bitchy says 2025 is the year of selfishness. Remember to love and support yourself first this year. I love that because when I first read it, I was like, selfishness, that doesn't really sound like me. But again, that is the problem of a pleaser. I need to be more selfish. I need to want to do more for myself and think about myself, self, and not other people. Okay. Mr. Mystical said, I blame myself on being a people pleaser. People always reveal who they are in many ways. I agree. Lashonda, hi, Queen. Welcome to the live. How are you, babes? She said, I be trying to catch these lives, but I'm in Florida. So, what time is it where you're at? What time is it where you're at? Just so I can keep that in mind. I did post yesterday and I said that I was going to be going live this morning, but I also did a video last night. So YouTube don't be sending out my notifications. Y'all already know that. So make sure that you guys are always coming to look. I post every single day. Okay, so Happy New Year, Michelle. Click on her comment. Stop being weird. Happy New Year, Michelle. Welcome to the live page. She said, Happy New Year to you and your family. Thank you. What's my Instagram? My Instagram is Barb City, the real Barb City. Make sure that you guys see my pink logo, my pink everything. Same as my Twitter, it's the real Barb City. And then we also have a Barb City Facebook page. Okay. So again, make sure that you guys see my like pink aesthetic. Make sure that you guys see my logo because I do have some people out there trying to make fake accounts and they're acting like me already this early in my career. But anyway, yeah, let's move forward, y'all. I want to get into these right here. What am I trying to achieve? What am I doing that is working? What am I doing that is slowing me down? And what can I do to change? So, these are things that we pretty much already kind of talked about, right? So, you have to know what your goals are, what it is that you're trying to do, what you have to do to reach those goals. You have to know if what you're doing is working, just like the situation about my store. Me trying to give discounts, out of love and wanting people to purchase from my store was not going to help me, right? So I had to do what was right. I couldn't do what was going to slow me down. So I made change. Okay. Um, I had another example, but it went right over my head just that quick, as far as that. But I made change, right? And oh, that's what it was. So another person, I'm gonna try not to say the person this time again. Damn, it might be the same person. Who knows? Anyway, hint hint. Um let me stop. I'm so childish, bro. Anyway, the person had a problem with my logo because my logo is like a whole bunch of places in one, and it's basically showing like international, but most of New York, right? And the person was like, but you're from here, so why don't I see this, that, and the third in your logo? So I had told a person like maybe I wanted to create, a new logo for just the people out here that could purchase and stuff like that. And the certain person was like, hell nah. She said, do you go to Boston and tell Boston that you want them to change their logo to Denver so that you're able to purchase it? Or if you're a Bronco fan, have you ever wore another, you know, I don't like that. I hate when people know I'm live and they go down my timeline liking and liking and liking stuff. Like, I'm live. Stop doing that. That will make me block the out of you. Like, straight up. Or no, not this person. I think that's person that just asked me for my Instagram. Okay, I love you, boo. Go over there and do your thing. I am childish. Okay. I love you, boo. I think that's Diddy Kane tour over there. So anyway, um, so yeah, she was like, do you think that the Broncos, when were thinking about how they were going to have their logo and stuff, they thought about a whole nother city when they made their logos for the Broncos? I'm like, you're so right. You're so on point. Why would I change my logo and stuff to fit someone else, right? And then the person ain't even purchased nothing. Like, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Like, everybody be wanting you to change stuff about your store and how you run your business and stuff, and they don't even plan on purchasing nothing, child. Right, Sapphire. East Coast is 2 hours ahead of us, Barb City. Okay. Okay, so it's 10:25 there. So I should go live later. I don't know. Diddy Cantor said, okay, I'll try. Thanks, loves. Okay, I gotta go because it's the last hour of work, but I'll DM you. Bye and happy new year. Bye, babes. I love you, queen, so much. And thank you for literally being here the entire video. You are so awesome. Um Shandu says, as I currently am living my life's purpose, I enjoy being the healer, leader, and hype girl to the world, and I will be just that, God's purpose for me, and I have answered the call. Amen. You have answered the call. I love that so much for you, Queen. Okay. Okay, so let's go forward. Um, I think I explained that one very well. So, just some quick affirmations, and then we're going to get up out of here. The first one saying, I am the source of my own happiness. Okay. So, you cannot continue to look at others to make you happy. Like, yes, right? You should expect for your partner to do things to make you smile, your family, your friends to want to see you smile. But at the end of the day, let's say that none of those people are trying to make you smile. That means you never smile? Or can you take yourself out to eat? Can you treat yourself? Can you do something for yourself to lift yourself up and make yourself feel good? You are very much capable of making yourself feel better or feel good, right? So again, just because you're feeling down, just because someone's trying to put you down and make you feel down or whatever, doesn't mean that you have to allow that. You are in control of your own happiness. The next one says, what I just said, I am in control of my own happiness. So let's say that you meet a person and or whoever, a group of people, and you know already that they know exactly how to tick you off, right? They know exactly what to say. They know exactly what to do to make you start acting a certain way. Are you going to constantly allow them to keep doing those same things over and over again to make you feel like crap? Are you finally going to register in your brain and be aware, self aware, emotionally aware, right? Register that in your brain and say, you know what? These people or these things always happen to me. And I constantly let myself get overworked. I get upset about something I can't control, whatever. You can literally be like, you know what? This time I'm not allowing that. I want to be happy. Okay. Make sure you guys like this video for me, please. The next one says, I have everything I need to succeed. So, when I first read this, right, I was like, I don't want to read this to people and there be things that they still need in life to succeed, whether it's a car, right? Even though I'm one of those people, when I didn't have a car, I hopped on the bus and I went to work and I went to wherever it is I was supposed to go when I didn't have a car. But some people, they need a car to be able to get around. They need a certain type of clothes to be able to get around. They need money to be able to reach certain destinations, right? So I was like, you can't tell people that they have everything they need to succeed. But then I started thinking of it in a way like, do you have arms? Do you have legs? Are you not in a wheelchair? Are you able to stand up on your own? Can you wash your own ass, right? If you can do all of those things, you are fully capable and you have everything that you need to succeed. Okay. Do you have eyes? Like, there are people who literally cannot succeed in life on their own. And I feel like everybody needs to understand that completely when they're feeling like, oh, poor me, nothing goes my way, blah, blah, blah. Every day, I love saying this, every single day is a new day to win, right? So let's say that you wake up today and you try something and it fails. Well, you know why it failed, okay? Because you tried it. So you know what you need to do differently. Are you going to wake up tomorrow and try again or try something new? Are you going to just sit there and be like, oh, I failed. It's not for me. I can't do it. Right. So even when I'm making a video, there are times when I'm recording and I'm 20 minutes in and I mess up on the video to the point where I have to redo it. Right. And then I'll do it again and again and again. But you guys, it's my motivation, my ambition to succeed that makes me keep pressing record, record, record. Right. The next one says, my sensitivity is beautiful and my feelings are and emotions are valid. So again, have you guys ever, started crying and been made to feel bad because you're sad or because you're sensitive, like what someone is doing is hurting your feelings and you voice that and now you're weak or oh, it's because you don't understand this and that and the third. Like, no, if or this is a better way to explain it. I hate when you tell somebody that they hurt your feelings and they say, no, I didn't. You cannot tell somebody that you did not hurt their feelings, no matter what you said, whether you meant it that way or not. If a person tells you what you said bothered me, you should apologize because you should say something like, well, I apologize that what I said made you feel that way, but that was not my intentions, right? That would be an appropriate thing to say other than no, I didn't, because you cannot say again that you did not hurt somebody's feelings if that's what they're telling you. And just because they get emotional and upset doesn't mean that they're a bad person that can't control this, that, and the third. They are sensitive and they are upset and they have a right to show those feelings. Feelings are meant to be shown, right? That's why they're here. They're meant to be had. People are meant to be sad. People are meant to be happy, overwhelmed, all of those things. So You cannot get upset with a person or make a person feel bad for doing something that humans are supposed to do, which is to feel, right? So the next one says, I have the ability to attract success. So that's another thing, kind of what we talked about before. If you have a brain, if you have arms, if you have legs, if you have just the motivation and the ambition to be successful, then you're going to constantly, every single day, wake up to start a new, like, something to be successful, or the same thing over and over again. Some people that know they're meant to do something will keep trying to do the same thing over and over and over again until they get it. Okay. One last thing, you guys, and then we're going to get up out of here. It says, success is not final. People get that mixed up. Please like this video for me, y'all. Success is not final. So just because you reach a goal doesn't mean you have to stop there. You should always keep going. Okay. If you can accomplish one thing, you can accomplish another thing and another thing. Failure is not fatal. Just because one day you fail at something does not mean that that something is not for you, right? The Diablo is what we call him. He is going to try to make everything so hard for you that you give up, that you feel like, I can't do this. That's what he wants you to do, is to give up, right? So you have to learn that when you fail, it doesn't mean that you fail forever. That doesn't mean that you cannot get up and try again. You can keep going. Okay. It is the courage to continue that counts. It is the courage to continue that counts, you guys. If y'all, I damn near cried just now. I damn near cried because my courage is so crazy, y'all. My courage, my ambition, my motivation, the vibe I have inside of me to want to win, to want to succeed, to want to see my kids not have to couch surf and ask people for this, that, and the third, and people close the door in their face, for my kids to never have to turn to the people who have hated on me my whole life, is why I value the things that I do so much, and I'm willing to do whatever it takes. Whatever it takes, literally. Literally. You guys have no idea. Okay. And that is the type of vibe you have to walk in this earth with, because Diablo is going to consistently put things in front of you to fail. That's why you have to know your weaknesses. Okay. Let's say that you're a drug addict, right? And you know that every single time you go around this certain group of people, you're going to do drugs and you're trying to get clean, right? You need to have enough strength within you to say, you know what, I cannot hang around you guys, because being around you guys is one of my weaknesses and that is hindering me. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, you have to be self-aware to be happy to do anything that has to do with a daily affirmation. Like that last sentence we just read, it is the courage to continue. It is the courage to continue. You guys have no idea how much that resonates with me. Like, every single day, because I am the chosen one. I am the chosen one in my family, right? Every single thing I try to accomplish is difficult. Um it comes with tears, right? Blood, sweat, and tears. And that's why when I'm handling business, I handle it the way that I do, because I know that Diablo is going to try to do something, right? Not just that, but he easily uses people around me to bring me down, to upset me, right? Can you imagine if I actually let the 10 times I had to re record a video stop me from being where I'm at today? Like, I have 17, I'm over 17,000 subscribers right now, right? And I love it. I love it so much. I worked so hard. Like, who would have ever thought that I would be recording a 20-minute video and have to start over, and record it 15 minutes in and have to start over, and 8 minutes in and have to start over, and start over. Who would have thought that I would have been ambitious enough, have enough ambition, and be motivated enough to be able to keep clicking record, keep clicking record over and over again. And now I'm at where I am today. It was the courage. It was the courage, you guys. Sometimes that's all you need is courage to do something. Some people be afraid to ask for things as well. My first company, my cleaning business that I still have till this day, um, like how it was funded and how I was able to start it was because I asked questions. Okay. And a lot of people be afraid to ask questions, afraid and ashamed to ask people for help. But at the end of the day, sometimes that's where you got to start. But stop starting with family and friends. Stop asking family and friends. Reach out into the world like I did, you guys. I'm telling you, I am telling you. I am giving you guys jewels in this video. How to succeed in life. Okay? While helping me. You guys are helping me help y'all. I promise you. Special KD. Hi, Queen. Welcome to the live. She said, I think you just have me a topic for my oh, babe, I think you messed up. Mm. I think you. Okay, for your. Okay, yeah. I'm like, what? What is she talking about? Okay, she said, I think you just gave me my next topic for my sermon. Okay, I like that. See what I'm saying? You never know how what you're doing can motivate another person. And putting positivity into the universe is always going to come back on y'all. Okay, please like this video for me, you guys. But again, um, ooh, hold on. Where's my let me tell you guys something. I'm so glad you guys can hear me because I completely and I can't even see it. Tell me why my microphone is just like on the floor. I'm just chilling, talking to y'all, feet crossed, leg bouncing around. Like, girl, what the hell? Get up. What the heck is going on? But I just be in the vibe with you guys. Like, I'll be chilling. I'll be really in the mood. Like, especially when I'm talking about stuff like this. Like, I like to have a key, right? I like to have a key. I like to have a good time. I like to drag somebody when necessary. But this is another side of me. Like, I am truly like a positive individual that be trying to share the positive vibes and uplift people. I feel like I give the best relationship advice and just all kinds of things. So, yeah. So if you guys just came in, don't be afraid to rewind the video. Remember that I did post a video last night. If you guys want to go check that out, don't forget to like the video that we're watching. And what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, to everybody who is supporting my store, I love you. I appreciate you. Like y'all are really showing out for real. Like I said, who needs family and friends when you got Barb City Gang? That store is www.therealbarbcity.com. Okay. And if you guys do not know, we are on Twitter at The Real Barb City. Make sure that you see my logo. I do not have a Nicki Minaj profile picture, but there is a Barb City profile over there that is not me. So make sure that you are following The Real Barb City. On Instagram, we are also Barb City with the same logo, the same aesthetic. On our Facebook, we are also Barb City on Facebook. Did I say Instagram, Twitter, Facebook? We're over here on YouTube. But something that you guys do not know that I want to tell you guys is that we have now started another YouTube channel. It is called Personally Barb City. Okay. And that is where I'm going to be posting like behind the scenes of Barb City, more about myself, like my family, my husband, my kids, birthday parties, stuff like that. Um, and it is also called Personally Barb City on Facebook as well. And you'll see an actual picture of me as the profile. So make sure that you guys are following both channels on all platforms. I appreciate you guys so much for the support. Thank you for getting up with me at literally 7 a.m. today to be here. And yeah. So yeah, you guys, thank you for being here and I love y'all. I appreciate didn't I already say that? Didn't I already say that? Like, damn girl, just in the live chat. But it's just like I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Um, let me see. Let me make sure there's no more comments for me to read. I hate leaving y'all. I really do. Like, I feel awkward every time I end the live because I know that I don't want to end it and the views keep going up. So I'm like, why? I don't want to end it if the views are. But that's why I used to be live for 7 hours long when I first started because y'all would just keep me here talking and talking and talking. Like, chill, I gotta go, goddamn it. Dawn Freeman, welcome to the live, Queen. This is actually my godmom, you guys, but she said, what we need family and friends, but I don't. I do not love y'all dearly, right? But and not you clearly, because you know that you have went over and beyond in my life. You have saved me from a lot of things. Like you know where I come from, right? But outside of you, babes, I just don't. Family and friends are your worst support. They're not ever there for you. They don't help any business venture, any journey that you're on. They don't send any uplifting, positive vibes. Absolutely nothing at all whatsoever. Nothing, 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 ever, ever. Can you imagine opening a business and telling someone who I won't say who. I'm really not going to say who this time, y'all. But, and you go to that person and you're like, I opened my first business. It's a cleaning company, da da da. And they're like, if you want to make me proud, go back to school. Like, wait, what? Or I told another person about my cleaning company, right? Another person who's supposed to be like, and that person said, well, let me tell you how you just effed up your life. You're going to be responsible for this and responsible for that. You're going to have to get insurance for the business because if you mess up this and mess up that, right? Another family member told me, oh, you're just mad because if I started a YouTube channel, my channel was on yours. This is after not showing any support at all for mine. You know what I'm saying? Like the list goes on and on. And this is not even talking about me as a child before I was even old enough to grasp what life is. Like my godmom is a prime example, or not a prime example, but a witness to a lot of the things that I had to endure as a child. So we're not even talking about that. I'm talking about as an adult, just, I've been told the reason why people are not buying my merch is because my logo is not from Denver. I'm being told, oh, I'm not a Barb. I'm not a Nikki fan. Like, so what? I'm Barb City. I'm the one who's sitting on Barb City talking. Do you support me? You know what I'm saying? So, it's like for me to have so many sisters, so many cousins, so many aunties, so many uncles, you know what I'm saying? Not one person has purchased a pen for $4 from my store. Okay. Not one person has recommended my business to anybody. Not one of those people have shared my business to their platform. Nothing, nothing, not one, like nothing, zero, zilch, nada, nothing. But let me tell you who has shopped from my store. Let me tell you who has supported my cleaning business. Let me tell you who has subscribed to my channel and watched my videos and shared me out. Strangers, complete strangers. 17,000 something strangers at that. Nicki Minaj, celebrities. That's who supports me. Okay? So I hope everybody hears what the F I had to say. Okay? Bye, Auntie Doobie. Love you. You know what I'm saying? Because If a person has a problem with you ever sitting back talking about it, like, you have a right to talk about what you want to talk about. Don't ever let a mother effer make you feel like um you are giving energy to this, giving energy to that. Like, I'm gonna talk about whatever I want to talk about that came from me in my past. If you feel like friends and family is good for you, or if you feel like not talking about this and that and the third is good for you, that's you, right? I'm self-aware. I want to talk about this stuff. Okay, so that is why I say that family and friends are not needed sometimes. They're not. Everybody's life is different. Some people need them, some people don't. Like, that doesn't mean I hate them and I want something to happen to them. I love them dearly. Like, I love them to death. But at the same time, how many times are you going to let a person step all over you? Right? So, anyways, you guys, I was gonna end this live like 15 minutes ago, but then my godmom had commented something that made me want to elaborate on why I said what I said. So yeah, now since we're that, but I do want to say just one last thing before I go, and I promise I'm gonna end the live. If anybody ever has a problem with you talking about something that bothered you, that hurt you, or like something that's going to help you grow or anything like that, you need to keep that person at arm's distance. Okay? Because people be trying to control mother effers, like how they think and what they that's you. This is me. Okay? We can agree and come together on some things, but at the end of the day, that be you and this be me. This is how I talk. Okay, and we don't have to agree on everything, but if I want to talk about something, I'm gonna talk about something. I hate when people be trying to make a person feel like uncomfortable, or like as if what they saying is too much. Like, if you don't want to hear it, bye. But this is what I'm gonna say anyway. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna end the live because this is very much a positive live. It is a vibe, and I don't want the video to end on anything other than that. You know what I'm saying? So just talking about some of that stuff kind of changed the vibe of the video, but it needed to be said. Like, it needed to be put out there. It does. I'm tired of people thinking that it don't. It needs to be said. Okay? We just had a whole conversation about being self-aware and being able to understand how other people view you and all that. That's exactly what I'm doing here. Anyways, you guys, I love you guys, and I will see you guys in the next video. Remember, when in doubt, pull your mother effing blood out. And until next time, I love you guys so much. Thanks.